Look at us! Here we are, Rhino Nation! I have a special guest with me because it is CWL time, so I have Rin with me on the phone, I guess, on the Discord phone. How you doing, Rin?
What's going on, Rhino Nation?
Hey! So Rin has his own channel, and we will obviously post the link in our description. He does some great content as well, and he is my buddy over from Bearcats. We've known each other for quite a while now, right? What, a year?
Yeah, it's got to be a year, a little bit over, maybe a year and a half almost now I've been around.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. And he has his Town Hall 10 over and is kicking booty. So we'll show you one of his attacks later. He got a nice 10v10 triple, so we'll go ahead and do that. But we are in placement war time. We've hit the CWL Lite. We made the Lite division, but we need to go through 3 placement wars in order for them to go ahead and break down the division up and see what our matches are going to be. So we had our first one this weekend. We're going to go ahead and go over that. Unfortunately, we were not victorious, but let me go ahead and pull up a few of the stats really quick just so that we can kind of check that out. Pull up war match. You can see we lost 69 to 72. We did really well on our 9s, didn't you think this time? I mean, we had a 57%.
Yeah, we did. We had some pretty nice attacks, and we'll definitely be taking a look at some of them. Some attacks we had a couple 99s, a couple 94s, and stuff like that too. So we were damn close on some of the attacks that we missed out on.
Yeah, we did. On some of the fresh hits, it was one of those, okay, well, we just have to do a couple corrections, you know, and we can get it. And otherwise, our rate would have been even higher. But we had some really nice fresh hits that we'll show. We actually had, what, 3 people with 6 packs? It was Gigi, Hunter, and
Blue.
And Blue, yeah. So we'll show an attack from each of them. We also picked out a couple other special attacks. I think really the thing that gave them the win, they had 3 10v10s. So that just makes it a little bit tough to come back from when you have that. We had to take a couple gambles at the end to see if we could, you know, maybe pull it out. But unfortunately, we did not. So
yeah, we were close. We had a couple 10v10s, like I mentioned, with the 9s. We had some 10s. We had a 98, a 90, and a couple other in the 90s there. So we were really close. We couldn't get the job done.
Yeah, we were very close. So let's go ahead and just dive right in and take a look at some of these attacks. Fortunately, you know, right now we're in the area where we can still pull up the replays. So I'm gonna just go ahead and pull those up right now. Let's go over to the map, and Rin and I are just kind of gonna bounce back and forth and show these attacks. So Rin is actually gonna start with number 23. So let's go ahead and watch that replay, Rin, and I'll let you just take the lead on that.
All right, so this is a real nice attack by Blue here. He's coming in with the go-ho attack. He's going to come in at about 4 o'clock here, and he's just going to do a jump entry right towards that queen. It's a tough funnel because he's got all those mortars around the outside. You'd think there'd be Teslas out there as well, but those Teslas are tucked away on the backside and in the base.
Looks like I'm just a little bit behind you on the replay. He was just cleared it out, so he's just sent his golems in. But go ahead.
Yeah, that's where I am too.
Okay, cool. Perfect.
Yeah, so he's going to throw down his jump here once these 2 mortars are cleared up. And then essentially he just wants to get that queen kill and get that CC killed. As you can see, a Tesla's going to pop up there and pick off some of his funneling troops.
Yeah, zapped a few of them down.
And he doesn't have no hound in the CC there, so he's just going to throw that poison down and take care of business with his queen. Down comes some of these hogs. The pathing across his base is actually pretty simple if you look at it. He kind of just has a straight path right into where that crossbow is, and then they circle around the backside there where the queen and all that kill squad did a bunch of damage in the core there.
Yeah, and I like that he normally does not bring bowlers when he does attacks lately, you know, and it worked out well on this base because, as you said, the way that he put his kill squad in, it just made a little circle around for his pathing.
Yeah, and it looks like he probably almost could have swagged on this base too, because he's getting to the point, if that wizard tower wasn't there, I think he probably could have saved this last heal, but with that wizard tower there, he's got to throw it down or else that splash damage probably takes care of some of those hogs.
Exactly. Might as well be safe, right? And he's got all those, it looks like he's got the max hogs with the cool little hammer going in on there too.
Yeah, with the little red hammer going on, yeah, so then those hogs are going to step up and take out that BK. The queen finally comes and helps out. She kind of took her sweet time getting to the base there. He's got some cleanup on the backside, and he's base is toast now.
I know. Let's go ahead and fast forward just because there's nothing more to talk about, really. These guys are just going to, fly right around the rest of the base and get it done. He did a really nice job on both of his attacks. He always seems to be clutch, too. And he's Mr. Hog lately. He used to be all air, but no. He likes the hogs now, so...
Yeah, hogs are running wild at Town Hall 9 and 10 right now, it
They
seems.
definitely are. So let's go ahead and move up the map just a bit, and I believe number 14. Let's make sure that's the right base I was going to look at. Yeah, number 14 with Gigi, and I'll go ahead and talk a little bit through this this replay. So let's go ahead and hit replay on that one. So Gigi, another one of our star attackers here. I do like what he does on this. Watch what he does with his CC troops. He uses a loon to lure, and you'll see why he does that in a second. So he pulls out the witches, and he pulls them over to the side. Look at that, the skellies are just sitting there because he's using minions. So he's doing this on purpose. He's pulling just the witches over so that he can poison those. And then he doesn't have his queen sitting over there where the skellies are always spawning and, he has a tough time. He knows that he can poison the witches, get them done, throws down a couple wizards to help with a little bit of the funnel, as well as take away the skellies. And then his queen really has no big deal, takes...
Yeah, there's only a couple skellies there for the queen to kill.
Exactly, finishes it off. So I think he decided to use the healer just because he wanted to make sure that he got his queen to maybe go over there and take out a couple whiz towers. I think that's why he decided to do it, but he always does some unique stuff like that. So I love watching his attacks and kind of showing what's going on. So there he goes. The queen's going around. He also has the king on the other side. Took out another AD, so he had great value with his heroes. Basically a Sui hero. And then he's just going to go ahead and throw in all of his air troops on the backside already. He knows he can take care of one last wizard tower, which goes down. And look at him, does he have his skelly down? Yeah, he's got the skelly down. Queen goes down, no problem. Looks like there's some other pups there too. Does a really nice job placing all of his spells to get around, and then saves a heal for the end here where he knows that he's going to need to kind of recharge those loons back up before they get up to that whiz tower. So he does that last haste.
Yeah, great placement on the heal.
I know, really nice placement. And then he does a good job with his haste to just, fly through there. And look at how little health is left. So it was a good thing that he had his heal because he really needed them to go in full power before they got went around in the circle.
Time too.
Yeah, it did. It popped right at the right time to give him all these cleanup troops to make sure he finished his base. And I'll just go ahead and fast forward here. I did want to kind of show the placement of the spells because it was really nice at the end. So once again, Gigi finishing off with a 6-pack, killed it again, and I love just the uniqueness of his attack. So let's go ahead and move up.
Not many people know how to lure that CC like that.
No, and he really does. If you watch him, and you'll see over time, Rin, as you're in the clan, he does a lot of little unique stuff like that that's really cool to watch. So let's go ahead and move up the map. And I will take Drek. Let's watch the replay for number 13. Here we go. Drek's going in, and look at all the baby dragons. He's got 8 baby dragons. He's going to do a go baby attack, and that's because all of those ADs are centralized right there. So why not, right?
Yeah, I might as well exploit the base when there's a way to exploit it.
Yeah, and it's funny because he's usually Mr. P.E.K.K.A. attack. He does really well with that. So when he came in with this, I was like, go Drek, go buddy. Well, there's a couple people that do this attack in our clan. And so, again, to your point, why not exploit the base when all those ADs are right in the center? He does a nice job with his funnel at the beginning here. A couple of them decide to scoot over. Yep, there go a couple bowlers, fine. But he's got a few in the middle, which he really needed. And it's really not going to be horrible that those bowlers are on the outside because they can take care of those Teslas down at the bottom too. And really let the rest of those troops go up there. Places his jump so that he knows he can get a nice little bowler bounce. Is he going to make it? That one bowler? Oh, almost gets that AD, but the queen's right there to back him up. The bowler did get the other one on the other side, and then he uses his ability to make sure he gets that last AD down, and here come the baby dragons. Coming in. He's got him over in the side, and I like how he uses these 2 loons too over from 9 o'clock. Puts those down. Even though the queen picks it off, it actually took some heat away from those baby dragons that were helping to kind of clean things out. So that was really his purpose of doing that. He brought in a couple more loons on the backside with what was that, a rage? No, the haste.
Yeah, he drops the rage down to get him going.
Yeah, to get him going through, and took out a lot of defenses. He got some really nice value with those loons. Meanwhile, baby dragon finishes off the queen just in time. And then this looks like it's starting to get a little close here. I was thinking, man, is he gonna make it? But he's got 3 baby dragons. So yeah, spoiler alert, he does get it. No problem.
Yeah, there's just that whiz tower left at this point. There's really not a whole lot left to take out those baby dragons.
Yeah. So he gets that done. So cool attack, Drek. Welcome back to buddy. He's been working hard and finally got back into Clash, so it's good to have him back in the clan. All right, we'll move up once again to base 11 with Hunter, who was another one of our 3-star guys. And Rin, why don't you go ahead and take this one? We'll press replay, and you can go ahead on in there and check out this one.
All right, yeah, this was probably one of my favorite attacks. Not against the strongest base ever, because of that huge valley right down the middle of it, but I love me some dragons at Town Hall 9.
Me too.
They're so fun. They're so fun.
Yeah, they really are.
Yeah, he's just going to essentially just walk right down the middle of his base. He's going to set up that funnel there with that 1 minion, gets good value off that, sets the funnel, and the dragons are going to come from the top there. You'll see that in a minute. But he's just going to slowly walk down the middle of his base. The CC's going to pop out. And I mean, with his queen walk, he's able to looks like he's going to get 3 or potentially 4 of those air defenses, both sweepers, queen, CC. He literally just gets everything.
I know. The queen does some work on this one. And I mean, it's just, ugh. You salivate at this kind of base, don't you?
Yeah, you got to get pretty giddy when you see a base like this.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot going on this base to stop you.
No, there's really not. He does a nice job with his poison. Sometimes that can get a little sketchy, but he does really great with that.
Yeah, so he's just pushing away. I believe he brought 6 healers on this base, because I mean, you just have to expect that there's going to be a couple Sams right down the middle of this base, because they're kind of essentially baiting you into this base.
Yeah, exactly.
So he's going to throw down his Barb King there to do some tanking on the minimal defenses around the outside of the base there, and then bowlers behind to do the little splash damage. And I mean, there's not much left going on this base here, and he's just starting down his dragons here.
I know. I mean, I do like how he decided to use the bowlers instead of wizards here, because he knows that those side buildings are just deep enough that he might need a bowler bounce to kind of help out the queen a little bit. So I like that idea.
Yeah, it was smart, and I think he probably could have swagged a whole lot on this base, but I think he used it to just to be safe. He just throws that heal down to make sure those dragons stay alive. They're in it for about 2 seconds and throws down a rage, and the rage doesn't really do much either, though.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, he definitely could have swagged, because at this point, look at all of the troops that are up. I mean, just about everybody's up. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward, because there's not much left of this base. And again, he did another nice job. I think both of his 3 stars were fresh hits, too. So, really nice job of his plans.
That sounds right.
Yeah, he did some cool stuff. God, are we already up to your hit? I think we are.
Looking that way.
Yeah, so let's go ahead. We got 1 10v10, as Rin mentioned at the beginning. We were really close in a couple others, but let's go ahead and watch your replay. I'm going to press replay now, and you just walk us through your attack. Awesome plan, buddy.
Yeah, I think it was you that ran kind of my plan.
I
We had
did.
a few leftover Town Hall 9 attacks. So I thought a jump entry right here would be pretty good into the base. As you can see, I throw down that golem just to distract everything, get the bowler bouncing onto that archer tower to set up the nice funnel there over towards 3 o'clock. I can't remember what happens. There's something that happens right off the start here. Oh yeah, my golem doesn't come into the base. For whatever reason, it doesn't want to go to the archer tower that's about 4 tiles away. It just wants to beat on that wall to the mortar.
Yeah, and get hammered, right?
Yeah, it pops, but that's not the end of the world, because originally I just wanted to bring 1 golem, but I ended up bringing 2, which actually probably was the reason that I was able to get this base. My Barb King gets in there, does some stink in the middle of the base. Everything's poisoned there. Queen's down, CC's going down. The dragon's going to survive, actually, because my queen's just beating away on that Barb King. So I figured I should start up my hogs here just to make sure that that single doesn't lock onto my queen, and if she does, she's done for.
Right. It's nice to have her through more of the base to help you later on, and you will see at the end she does help.
Yeah, she's the MVP of this attack because
Yep.
I screwed up my heals here. That heal that you saw down at the start, I wanted that to overlap that first giant bomb there, but I forced down my second heal over top of that, and I thought I wasn't gonna get it, but Queen saved the day.
Yeah, it was looking close right in here because we all knew that there was a couple other bombs, right? Especially the double giant here at the end with the bomb tower.
Yeah, I wanted to save a heal for that, but everything just got forced down way too early.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can see there's a whole lot of bacon going on. But
Yep.
my queen only has that wizard tower and that cannon tower, so it's gonna be all right there.
Yeah, as soon as I looked down and saw that you had your ability, I was like, okay, he's fine, because he'll make sure to save it until the last possible moment, get those two defenses down, and it'll be done. So really nice attack, buddy. I like your plan, and Hogs are doing really well at Town Hall 10, I think.
Yeah, they're my go-to at Town Hall 10 right now for sure.
Yeah, so good job. And you were really close on your second attack, which was also a hog attack on I think it was number 5. Yeah, you had a 90.
It was number 5.
Yeah, you had a 91 on that. So let's go ahead and finish this up with one more attack. And this was a pretty awesome attack, I must say. Let's watch the replay on number 2 with Rohan going in with a 70-some percent, 78%. Yow.
Yeah, I think he triples his base if he has another 45 seconds or so, because there's really not a lot left, and like if he would have got a 10v11 triple, I would have lost my mind.
I know. I mean, as it was when I was watching this attack, I just was yelling in the background, buddy, way to go. He opens up with the queen walk and pulls in a loon to make sure, he can clear out any Sams that might be there.
Yeah, this attack looked like it was almost going to go sideways here with the queen walking, but she, for whatever reason, doubles back instead of going over to that Tesla there. She's going to do a little pump fake around the base and then head right back into the middle.
She did. Yeah, she got a little bit quick feet there, and then all of a sudden, they did a lot of goblins in the CC, didn't they?
Yeah, there's probably at least 8 or 10 bases that had goblins in the CC, like a handful, not 1 or 2, like 6 or 10 of them.
Yeah, it was a fair amount, which I was kind of surprised, but they can be their own pain in the butt, for sure.
Yeah, I've seen goblins do well in CCs before. I used to try to run them once in a while, but I don't know. Not for League, I don't think.
Yeah, I think obviously what helped him on this attack, too, he goes and gets that eagle down. So as soon as he gets that eagle down, now it doesn't matter what other troops he sends. There's nothing that's going to harm those things. Not, the eagle won't anyway, so...
Yeah, it was a really nice plan. I like how he used the gobo on each side to set up that funnel, and he's got Baby Dragon come in here at 9 o'clock to just kind of pick off some more percent.
I know, and help with the funnel a little bit too, right? Because then the bowlers kind of miss track over there and start helping her out, and if the Baby Dragon wouldn't have taken, those buildings down, they would have gone up and around a little bit and wasted some more time, but... I mean, look at how much base he has already cleared out. He's at 58% and hasn't hit the town hall yet.
Yeah, and he's still got a rage and 3 baby dragons left. Like, he has so much left at this point, and I mean, the town hall is a gimme at this point.
Right. He's got his rage. Finally, a Sam comes up and hits one of the healers, and he does have one Inferno now. Had the other Inferno started hitting him too, that might have been an issue, but she ended up staying over to the side and staying out of range of that one. And then again, he's just putting some more baby dragons for more percent. Might as well. Town hall goes down. She manages to get another Inferno down. Hits a giant bomb, but yeah, I mean, he only has a little bit of time left. To your point, he has a little more time. It's gonna be close.
Yeah, it's gonna be close because the most defenses he has on him are probably 3 at one time.
Yeah.
I don't know if his queen dies here because I think he still has 2 healers and 2 max healers on him.
Yeah. Let's see what I can't remember the end. I was too busy just thinking, oh my gosh, is this really happening?
Yeah, he only there's 2 cannons, an archer tower, and a crossbow at the very end, and that's all that was left to
he
cause
did
damage on him.
Yeah, he did really nice. So again, those are all the attacks that we're going to watch. Thanks for joining us, Rin. Appreciate it.
Yeah, of course, lots of fun.
Yeah, we'll have to have you on again for sure now that you're officially in Rhinos with your Town Hall 10. We're really looking forward to CWL. Too bad we couldn't get this win, but you know, you learn some things along the way, and we'll get them next time.
Yes, sir.
So I think that's
Could be a season.
yeah, it's really fun. We've already got our next match scheduled. I think it's declared on Friday, so we'll try to start getting out some more videos and some streams and everything. Just been slammed with work, but hopefully that's going to end. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. Again, thanks to Rin, thanks to all the Six Packers, and thanks to EINS, is how I'm going to say their name. Good luck to you guys for the season. And that's all we got. See you next time. So you want to be a Rhino? We are looking for Town Hall 9, 10, and 11. Yeah, you can participate in CWL with us. CWL Lite Season 4. Come on, you know you want to. Check out our Discord.